What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. Andy Ruiz officially teams up with Eddy Reynoso. Eddy and Chepo Reynoso are the trainers of Canelo Alvarez, and Eddy Reynoso confirmed Tuesday via social media that he would work with Andy for his next fight. He states this: "Welcome to the team, Andy. We are going to do well." Reynoso captioned an Instagram post of the three together: Canelo, Eddy, and Andy. Okay, it looks good. I think that we will see what Andy's made out of. Eddy said we were ready to work with Andy, with any fighter. Reynoso said it would be also an honor to work with the first heavyweight champion of Mexican descent, of course. So it fits to me counterpunching these guys coming together. I think that this is a good step for Andy Ruiz. It's a good step, and it's a good confirming step, okay? This will tell a lot of things about Andy Ruiz. For one, he doesn't come in as someone that has to prove something, because he's already coming in with a trainer or trainers, okay, with some stripes, with something that he's already accomplished, and he's the first heavyweight Mexican champion. Anybody would be proud to take that on, including a few Mexicans that are trainers, right? So it makes sense. So I can see why they would want to take on the task. So now it's up to both parties, to see how well they get along, okay? It looks good for Andy, but then here's the thing. Eddy said something that really stuck out, and this is what I want to discuss. Eddy says, as long as he has the discipline, we're able to work with Andy. So at this point with Andy Ruiz, he needs to understand that this is where they separate the men from the boys. So from the fame, or the newfound fame that he had last year, he needs to scratch last year completely off the list, okay? Because everything that he did last year, he should not repeat this year. You know, I think Andy should go for a clean slate. Everything should be exactly where he needs to be, fresh. You know, of course, he knows how to naturally do things, but like his old trainer said, it's going to be up to him. So it depends on the drive, the determination, you know, of what he wants to do. Where is his focus? Is his focus really on boxing? A lot will be determined when he gets with Eddy Reynoso, because I don't think Eddy Reynoso is the kind of fighter that slacks, okay? I think he's the type of trainer that focuses. You know, Mexicans, they love to trabajando. He likes to work. He likes to see results. And if Andy is serious about that, I think being the former heavyweight champion of first of Mexican descent got him through the door, but I don't think that will necessarily keep him in the room, okay? He has to work for it, okay? So none of that laid back, nonchalant, passive training from Manny Robles. I don't think that Eddy I don't think that will be suitable for Eddy Reynoso, because if so, he wouldn't have said what he said about, hey, if his work ethic is good, you know, we can work with him. You know what I mean? So it lets you know right away that, for one, he's praising him for what he's done, but then he also expects something of Andy in so many words. Okay, and that's what I see with Eddy. You know, Eddy's a guy, he works the body, and he's getting better. He has Frank Sanchez over there, he's Canelo over there, and Frank Sanchez looked damn good. You could tell he works. He's not that type of dude that's going to sit there and let you do whatever you want to do. I don't believe that's Eddy. I never said anything bad about Eddy or anything like that. I think that he's a good trainer. I think they have a certain work ethic And I think that Andy needs to figure out exactly what he's going to be doing or what's expected of him. And I'm damn sure Eddie's going to let him know. So we will see about that particular partnership. How will these guys gel? You know, Andy Ruiz, se hablo español también. So it shouldn't be a problem with any type of language barrier there. It won't be. So that's also a good sign. You know what I mean? They can relate. And I notice where the similarities with Canelo lies. It's good, but see, here's the thing. Can he make a heavyweight Canelo out of Andy Ruiz? And the question is, yes, he can. But it's not going to just be him alone. It's not going to just be Eddie's instruction. It's going to have to be the determination and the work that Andy Ruiz wants to put in. Okay? And if he can't deal with boxers, he's going to have that same shit hanging over him and the same result as he had with the second Joshua fight. So I'm just putting that out there. You know, but then again, he needs to work on a lot of things. So this is good, though. This is the first step. You have a trainer. So that's no excuse now. We're in quarantine. He's been working out, so we've seen from certain Instagram posts, you know, for what we can gather, okay? He's been doing something, getting himself prepared. He has a trainer. Now he has to work on certain goals. Let's get himself in shape so he can be ready to take on these guys and have some solutions instead of some excuses, because that's honestly what we've seen lately, okay? So, again, it looks good for Eddie and Andy teaming up together, you know, and I think he will learn a lot from someone or some fighter like Canelo that's already accomplished on what he's learned from the Reynosos that has been with that kid since he was 15. So that shows you that they're dedicated and they have what you call loyalty. They won't let you down if you won't let them down. And I think Andy Ruiz needs to honor that. And sometimes all it really takes is some new guy, some new trainer. Because see, some people need to be pushed. And I think Andy needs to be pushed. If he comes in, oh man, I'm sorry, I'm 50. No, you tell him right then and you stop Andy right then. Like, dude, don't start that shit with me. Don't start it here. Don't start off fucked up here. Come here on time. Come here early. Temprano, por favor. Tu llegue a la gym, al gimnasio, ahora, right? Tell him what he needs to know so he expects it. Don't let him come in, you know what I mean? And I think Eddie will do that. And there's certain things like that which started problems from the last person. Okay? Let's look at it this way. Any job that a person went to, right? They always came from some other place. It's important for that new employer, and that would be if I was a management or if I owned a business, I would want to know why you don't work with the last employer. What really went on there? And I guarantee you, whatever that person tells you, there's always two sides to that story. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure that Eddie knows what really went on with Manny Robles, you know, but not to say it's to harp on that, but keep key indicators and reminders of what could possibly happen or what to expect from Andy. Okay, because again, he's not on the redemption list for nothing. Okay, so we have to understand that Andy, you know, failed to show up and show out the way he's supposed to due to his own negligence, not due to his trainer. Okay, so if he's not able to work with Eddie, okay, well, that's two trainers you're not able to work with. So guess what? You have to look in the mirror eventually, right? So that's my counterpunch on that. You guys tell me what you think. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.